closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running me down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my...
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open. Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Houston Texans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Ready! Hey, Brown 80!
Rip left, rip left.
White! Got hot!
And a flag out right away, and I believe our day will begin with a 1st and 15. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
These babies cry all the way back home, yo. Hey, Delta!
Tight dog, tight dog.
Brown! Hot!
Now Joe Mixon fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
50 to Mike, 50 to
Keep skinny!
I got one. Alert 3, alert 3.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant, it works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Rivers. Open man is Uzama. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
180, 380, ran Delta!
Rivers from the gun on third down. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. The 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
To throw on third down, Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A first carry now. This is Hill. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Out of the gun now on third down. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The corner blitz works to perfection for A.J. Boye. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And his throw here's incomplete. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up. But he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with Hill. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check 15, check 15. Mike, 54 Mike. Check, watch 54, watch.
2nd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line.
Let's go. 8, read. Chopper. Faster. Cut.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Wild, 64, weak. Set 24. You're out. 99. Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Come on, set. 60 orange.
Watch the pass.
1st down, and it's Hill again. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Looking to throw. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Back to the ground. It's Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
180, 390.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Trot it, Sammy Watkins. He's going to go. Touchdown, Houston. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Ready, ready. 60 outlaw. 53 is mine.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Harry on the right side. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They're going to look to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. On target over the middle to Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
2nd and 3. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, Reed.
You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this?
Ready to go.
They'll drop the throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
Let's go. Let's go.
They're on 17-yard line.
Good.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will get him one closer. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got his tight end Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Let's go, D.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
2nd down, here's an option right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Black 15. Check 53's Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Mixon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, wahoo! Left. 53, Mike 53. Behind.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Hey, Rocket!
50,
Behind!
From the gun, Rivers. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Adam Vinatieri on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
So that'll back him up 5. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7.
Hey, pick your game up. Check 43. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. And go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Hill. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
You got time. You got time. You got time right there. He's crashing. He's checking.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, complete to Harry. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Got his man, that's Harry. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Hill. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packer. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Important extra point up and through as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Kill. Load it. Behind.
Again, it's Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Step 180. Round 80. Right here. Walk tight. Walk right. Tight end right. Go. Alert. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey. Mike's 50. Watch the run.
This is Mixon on the draw. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Switch. All right. 2, fellas, let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch them.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Kill.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2